I hope you guys are having a beautiful Saturday, beautiful weekend. It seems like this window, man, this summer transfer window for Liverpool, in terms of obviously ins, we're seeing that already, but outgoings too, it could be the biggest summer that we've ever seen. And the latest here, you guys, and I'm so curious to hear your news. It was initially an exclusive from Fabrizio Romano that Atletico Madrid, their top target for left back, is Andy Robertson. They also have Theo Hernandez from AC Milan on their list, but they would rather go for Andy Robertson, who of course has 1 year left on his deal. So I think there's a concrete chance this happens. And the reason being, obviously, we value Robertson highly, and he's been such an important player all these years, a legend. But with Milos Kerkez coming in, he's gonna be a backup. He's gonna be a squad option for him. I'm telling you, with the way that we play, we're gonna need pace. We're gonna need fresh legs, and that's what Kerkez will bring in at left back. So my concern here, because I really wanted Robbo to stay, given his experience, leadership, mentality, as a mentor for Kerkez as well, for the new generation, as one of the leaders, as one of the main leaders in the team. He's obviously Scotland's captain. But the reality is, for Robertson, if he's Atletico's top option at left back, then that means he would be the starting left back for Diego Simeone. And of course, that will be enticing for Robertson. And then on our side of things, the fact he has 1 year left on his deal means that we could get some money in for him instead of him leaving on a free or the cost of a new contract. So, yeah, guys, it looks like, yeah, look, your guy says there's so many players are going to be leaving this summer. So many, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be the busiest summer window ever. But let me know, guys, how you're feeling. I wanted to share a result with you as well. I wanted to show you because I put out a post of this on Liverpool goals, and already 7,665 people have voted. So my question was, what would you do with Robo this summer given this piece of news? So 7,000 over 7,500 of you voted. 42% say sell if the price is right. 58% say keep for the team. So a real majority are saying keep him for the team. He's obviously a fan favorite at Anfield. But the reality is, I think we all know the reality is that he would be more of a squad option next season with Kerkez coming in. So what do you guys think will happen? I can't think of a better number two than Costas. Max Million. The only thing with Costas is I think he will leave this summer. Why? Because I do believe in the past, he thought that when Robbo's time would be up, he would get a chance to be Liverpool's starting left back. The problem now is this would have been his chance to be Liverpool's starting left back, because clearly we're looking for a first team left back with now Robertson not at the level that he was at before. So if now we're spending 40 million pounds on a left back, that just shows that Costas would continue to just sit on the bench. And I think he realizes now that he's got to leave for first team football, So I could genuinely, if we end up selling Robbo to Atletico Madrid, I think a pretty realistic option is maybe us selling, like I said, those two senior left backs and Jorel Hato coming in because he fills those two positions. I could see that being the case. I really could see that being the case. The only way I kind of would be happy with it in the end is if they really do want him. Let's say Atletico really, really want Robertson, and we'd be able to somehow negotiate that they'd be open to selling Alvarez because we'd be willing to kind of negotiate with them. That would be the deal where I would be very, very happy about it. And what I mean by that is, let's say, for example, with Alvarez leaving, they would also need a striker. We would tell them, listen, we didn't want to sell Robbo this summer, but if you're willing to negotiate with us for Julian Alvarez, we'd give you Darwin and Robbo, or you'd pay for, because usually swap deals don't seem to happen, but at least transfers both ways. We sell you Darwin, we sell you Robertson, and you sell us Julian Alvarez. If I know this is wishful thinking, right? Because Alvarez they see him as like unsellable and everything, but if that could be an option, that's one where I would be very happy. I would be very happy because Julian Alvarez, along with Isaac, was my dream signing for the summer. And like I said, if they really are desperate and he really is their leading candidate, as I said, ideal candidate, as you can see here, and now Paul Joyce has spoken about it too, then I think that's a way for us to negotiate with them. We tell them, listen, we're willing to play ball, but you gotta offer us something we really want in exchange, and we can give them money too. But like I said, the fact that Darwin could leave this summer too, I could see him being a Diego Simeone striker. So imagine, we sold them Darwin, we sold them Robertson, and they sold us Alvarez in a two-way streak. Wow, guys, David Ornstein has tweeted about it too, by the way. David Ornstein just put out an article. Damn. And Robertson is keen on joining Atlético. Oh, guys, there's a new tweet from Fabrizio. Guys, there's a new tweet from Fabrizio. More in the initial talks have already started. It looks like this one's going to happen, you guys. Oh, God, guys. Guys, it's moving. I think Robbo's going to end up leaving. Look at this update from Fabrizio, and David Ornstein dropped a bomba right now, too. Guys, it looks like Robbo will be leaving. One of our great legends. Yeah, guys, let me pull it up for you guys. For those of you that haven't seen, Fabrizio just posted this. On his as an update, and he got the exclusive. Like I said, Paul Joyce and David Ornstein have put out articles on it now, but fair play to Fabrizio Romano because he had the exclusive on this. So look, guys, this is the latest update on Robertson. Understand that Robbo's keen on joining Atleti, and initial talks have already started. Atlético consider Robertson as their priority as revealed. Damn. Guys, to me that says it's gonna end up happening. Why? Because if he wants to move and he's open for the move, this is the type of moment we sell players on. We with this hierarchy with Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes, like I said, there will be no emotion attached. If we can get a good deal for Robbo and get our money back and some more, I think we do it. Like I said, now we're ruthless. In many ways, we're ruthless. You know, so damn, guys, that update is pretty significant. It's a pretty significant update because for me, like I said, the main doubt that I had is whether Robbo would actually want the move. That's where I wasn't sure. Would he actually want the move? And now we've got confirmation that he actually does want the move. From Fabrizio, who broke the initial story. And Matteo Moretto, is it Matteo Moretto, who's also a good journalist from Matteo Moretto says, Liverpool are asking for a modest fee to let Robbo leave, whose contract ends in 2026. Robbo's already said yes to Atletico. And then Sam Maguire said, Slot clearly doesn't rate Costa, so I can't see him being kept, even if Robbo is sold. Big summer ahead for all of us. That's what I was saying before. I genuinely can see both Robertson, now clearly Robertson leaving, and then Costas leaving as well. I could see both leaving because also I don't see Costas continuing to just be a backup player. He won't want that. So I think we can get a decent fee for him. My prediction is both of them could leave, and then we bring in Joral Hato because like I was saying before, Joral Hato can fill two positions. He can play left center back for when Virgil needs a rest, and he can play left back. So this is a major summer revamp. Major. And actually, apparently the fee we want is closer to £15 million. It seems like £15 million is the fee that we're looking for Robertson. Rain says FSG didn't offer him a new deal. Why would he stay? What's tough, Rain, in offering him a new deal? It's what I was mentioning before. Now that he would be a squad player, we would have to offer him a pay decrease. He's on £150,000 a week right now. We can't be paying that for a squad player, and that's why I think the contract extension would have been difficult to get done. And I think if we had given him an extension, he would have had to take a pay cut, like I said, because that's way too many wages for someone that doesn't start week in, week out. And again, I don't blame him. I understand why. He probably will get very good wages at Atlético Madrid if they value him as a starter. And because it's also the World Cup year, he would want to get regular minutes, start in the biggest games in the Champions League, which again, he will get at Atlético Madrid. So I think it makes so much sense that he wants this move. It makes so much sense.